We're going to talk a lot more about HTML files, but I just wanted to quickly point out that the contents of an HTML file is just text. And so if I wanted to use an editor like Notepad, I could create an HTML file, and I'm just going to do the most simple file here. H1 is a tag. We'll cover all of this in the next week or so. But H1 is a tag that displays whatever information you provide as a heading. And then you have a closing tag. So I'm going to save this. I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and I will call it test.html. I already had one, but I'm going to go ahead and replace it. If I click on that, by default, HTML files are supposed to open up in whatever browser you have as your default browser. My default browser is Chrome. So when I double click on this, you can see it displays Trish Deuce as a heading. But if I want to modify it, I have to open it up in an editor. So then I would say open up with Notepad. I just want to make sure you guys understand that an HTML file is just a text file, but we do give it the .html extension because typically we want to render it in a browser window. But when we want to edit, we need to have some sort of editor. You could do all of your HTML coding in Notepad, but I'm recommending that you use Visual Studio Code. So the next step will be to set up Visual Studio Code. Right here I can say open with Visual Studio Code. And then you can see some of the nice things about it are that the tags are colored. It's a little bit easier to see. If I was going to add another tag, it will automatically add the closing tag. You'll learn more about it in the next section.